Nope, we're not live yet.
We're not live yet.
There it is. Hey everybody! Hello!
I got my mug already.
Me too.
Hello, it's Girls' Night In.
Yes. Cheers for the first girls' night in.
Cheers.
Excellent.
And we're the girls, and we're in.
And we're in, and it's night time.
It is night. Can you see? You can see the glare from the windows.
Yeah, it's definitely night time out there. Can we see the sign for the kebab shop?
Not quite. Not quite. Are we going to give the kebab shop any help?
No, not unless they help us.
No.
Are you helping us? Secret kebab shop that we're not going to name? Right, so today is the first of our girls' nights in, and these girls' nights in are going to be happening on the last Friday night of the month from 7 to 9 p.m.
Yep.
And we sort of just wanted to get going nice and easy and slowly for us, and we're going to just be working on our freeform crochet.
Yes.
What is freeform crochet, for those who don't know?
Oh, you're asking me. Oh, sorry.
Yes, co-host. I am asking you.
Did I mention that we were complete amateurs?
I'm not an amateur, but neither are you. Look at this beautiful thing.
No, I meant an amateur on.
Oh, doing this.
Yes, doing this. Right, freeform crochet. What is it? It is.
It's no patterns. That's what it is.
No patterns.
That's my
when you're
thing.
Increasing, you can increase or decrease as you like. It doesn't
Whenever,
have to be exact.
whatever.
As you can see,
there's no right and wrong, people.
Oh, wrong camera. That one. It's me showing the camera, and it's
it's not on it. Yeah, it's not on at the moment.
It's not.
Shall we put it on? Shall we put it on?
Well, yeah, put it on for this one.
Yeah, I will put us our composite.
What I can also do is hold the big one up.
I can't find my mouse point. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hey.
You go to mouse pointer. So, freeform crochet.
This is a piece of freeform crochet right here.
It is. That's a small piece of freeform crochet.
It is very small, actually.
And so basically what I've done
we'll
is
do a little tour of it.
Not done a pattern. Not used a pattern.
We don't use patterns here.
You start with a single motif. So, for example, this spiral piece here. Okay, I started in the middle with two colours using a magic ring.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah.
So,
oh, brilliant! Sy's going to.
Well, I'm going to try and do it right now.
You can actually use two colours, and you start with the two colours from your magic ring, and you swap between them. So you do some in the white.
Yep. Then some leave the loop out to pick up later, don't we?
Yeah. Leave your loop to pick up, and you just follow in the spiral. So you do some of the pink, do some of the white. Do some more of the pink, do some more of the white.
And if you feel like you need to increase, then you increase. And if you don't want to, then don't. And then see what happens to it.
That's it.
Because it will curl up, won't it?
If you end up like really...
If you spiral it without increasing, it'll become a tube.
It would. It would.
If you want that, that's fine. But we like it flat, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And you do random increases.
Yeah. So it stays round.
It does. And it's... As long as you can make sure it stays flat and doesn't wrinkle up because you've got too many stitches, which is great fun in itself, and then that would be your motif. And when you've had enough of that one, you fasten it off and put it to one side.
Yep.
Then you pick up your yarn again and you make another one. However you choose. I'll turn that around so we can see that.
Yeah, you seem to go for the circular route most of the time.
Most of the time. I was learning at the time, so a lot of it is circular. So this one's circular. We've got some double trebles that like a spike stitch, so you go over the row that you've done.
I've just had a thought.
Ooh,
it hurt.
Thoughts?
Yeah. Where's my phone gone?
I don't know. Would you like me to ring it?
No.
Sy's lost her phone. I haven't seen it. Is it in your handbag?
Look at my phone.
It's alright. Oh, there you go. Nobody can see you. No. No one can see your bum.
Okay.
I'm
back.
You're back.
I just wanted to check. Keep an eye on the chat.
That's what I was doing. I was loading Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. When you're talking, I've still got to keep an eye on the chat.
Okay, so we do something else, and then you put that down when you get bored with it, and pick up another ball of yarn or another colour, and you just keep making motifs, and then you can join them together. I mean, this one here, I don't know if you can't see it very clearly. That screenshot is quite odd. It's very reflective. You join like you would. Any kind of piece of crochet.
Yep. Or you can if you know you're on your last round, you could also incorporate it into the last round of what you're doing if you want. But yeah, it's a little more relaxing and easygoing if you just
do it.
Yeah, just sew it.
Oh, I don't. Sorry, all of mine are joined.
They are joined properly with the last round.
With slip stitches in the last round. These ones here are joined.
See, I like this one. This is like a rainbow.
It is. So there's that one, and the other one that I've got is this one. So again, it's mostly circles. I had a thing for circles. I still have a thing for circles because the one I'm starting.
That one's neat. Look at that one. How'd you do that?
Top stitching.
Did you?
Surface crochet.
Oh, I like it. I like you can stick your finger in it.
You can.
I like texture, and that's one of the things that you can really do with this.
Yeah, that's it.
And the thing you just have to remember really is if you know your basic crochet stitches, just go with it, roll with it.
What's it? Because this is all DCs, half trebles, trebles, double trebles, puff stitch, popcorn.
Yeah, do
slip
what you know.
stitch.
And if you want to add more texture, just find yourself some new stitches, basically.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, every crochet magazine I know of has at least one new stitch covered every single issue.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, that's worth it. Also, you know, there's always Pinterest and YouTube and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're my examples of playing
them.
with freeform a couple of years ago, and that's as far as I got because inevitably you end up with a lot more projects coming in, and then you forget about it because you put it in a drawer to protect it.
People are in. If your skills are in demand like yours.
Yes. In demand. So yeah, basically you do whatever you like in whatever order you like. And just create lots of little motifs that you can crochet together, or like Sy said, stitch together at the end. There are no hard and fast rules. Doesn't matter how you hold it, doesn't matter which hook you use, doesn't matter what yarn you use. Just do something that you feel is pleasing to your eye.
Absolutely.
And what a great way to practice stitches.
Yes. The only thing I would recommend, I mean, this is also a brilliant way to use up your scraps.
Yes.
When you say, but I would say if you've got a bunch of scraps from one project, it's best to keep those together for the sake of having a nice cohesive color scheme, if that's what you're after. If you want it to be really mishmashy and higgledy-piggledy, there's nothing wrong with that either.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Make a rainbow. Make a crazy rainbow. It doesn't matter. See, I think what we're trying to say is there's no rules.
There are no rules.
Yeah, none.
No
whatsoever.
rules whatsoever.
Just do it. And you know, it's about experimentation as much as anything, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, today you've learned that this stuff doesn't work.
I cannot even make a slip knot with that stuff.
What even? It's a tribble. It does not wish to be crocheted.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Should we just stick some eyes on it and put it back in the basket?
Yeah, googly eyes and leave it by the front door, and it can be a Yeti.
Yeti. No, nothing will ever measure up to our current Yeti.
No, our current Yeti. He's
nothing.
Our current Yeti's not been well again. Poor thing. So, we got anyone joining us? Oh, we've got one person watching.
Have we?
Oh, that's you.
It's not me.
Well, it's not. It must
no, because I haven't got it yet.
Oh, it's me then.
It's you.
It's me. Oh, I am the. Oh, we're talking to ourselves again.
Send us a comment. You know, we love comments.
I'll write to myself.
Soon there might be 2 people watching.
Good evening, my friends. Come join the fun.
Oh, except that my battery is down to its last 5%.
There you go. I've commented if nobody else has. We've got it open on our phones as well, so that if anybody does comment, we can see.
At the moment, I'm not. I'm just fighting with my app. I might just need to restart it or something.
And I've already started crocheting. So I also use the height of the stitches to create the shape as well. So like I could, this one, look, it started as a circle again.
Ooh.
It's
quite variegated.
It is variegated. So
it's variegated. So
it looks like a browns and beiges. So what I'm doing is I'm just randomly putting my stitches in. Where's the camera? There it is. So on this round, the first round was like random half trebles and not in any particular order. And then I decided this round I'm going to start it with double trebles. And then I've done a couple of trebles and a couple of half trebles so that the height changes. I'm now doing a couple of DCs until I feel like
I'm not being antisocial, by the way. I'm still.
That's all right.
I'm not. I always see that when I see streams with a group of people and one of them's trying to keep an eye on the chat. It looks like they're just sitting in the corner playing with their phone.
Yeah, we've noticed that with Jack's Vape Shack.
That's me.
Because we watch Jack's Vape Shack quite regularly. Because we're both vapors, me and my partner, and Jack's Vape Shack, they live stream every Sunday afternoon from the shed, or Sunday evening from the shed, and so we watch them.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's nice. They've got quite a good following now, and it's because of them that I thought if they can live stream, so can we.
There you go. Now
My old screen. Yeah. It'd probably be better if it was over my shoulder, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I tried to do that, but I got into a cleavage situation.
Not the cleavage.
Because I hold it right here, like right here, and it just,
Yeah, I sympathise.
Ooh-la-las.
I do sympathise.
Yeah.
Do you sympathise? I have actually got a cup of tea in this mug. But my words are going because it's late night.
Yeah, see, we're both driving, so it's going to have to be elderflower pressé and not much more, really, isn't it?
No, that's it. I need to...
I don't even know if I can have elderflower pressé. Is there sugar in that?
You see how it's curling here? Where it started curling? That's because I haven't done enough increases.
Yep.
So I'm going to take it back a few. Take it back to here, where it's flat. And do some more increases so that it stays flat. So,
just so you know, though, Meta. Got to talk about this. I did not receive a notification that you were live.
Did you not?
No, and I
did you have to turn it on? Because my phone told me. Hey, hi,
Riven! Here, hello.
Sorry we took so long.
Well, is anybody Skyping in for Riven's makeup class?
No,
because she's got one on right now, hasn't she?
No, it would have been 4 till 7.
Oh.
And unfortunately we had no bookings, so it didn't go ahead.
Oh, it would really be fun for her to bring it down here, though. I know there's a hygiene thing. If we all bring our makeup and our own brushes, we could probably get.
Well, I have spoken to Riven about doing a makeup evening for Girls' Night In. Riven, what do you reckon?
Riven says, I'm going to wait, because I don't know what the delay is on this.
No, I don't know what the delay is, but it does say boo from Riven.
Yes.
Yay!
XXX as well. Woohoo! Woohoo! We've got 3 X's already.
And it says she's watching. It says Riven Grey is watching.
Oh.
So she's commented as us, but it does say that she's watching. So
yeah, and it says that there's 2 people.
Oh
gosh, I'm seeing like little bits, little jumpy bits.
Yeah,
on my video. It looks great from here.
That's a bit of a pig, really, isn't it?
You know what I think we should do? I think we should press that start recording button.
Which one?
I got the mouse.
Oh. We're both trying to use the mouse there.
Let's do another fake open and use this on, because... Oh, you're keeping it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I keep them all.
But does it come back in the quality that it's broadcast at?
It does, but then YouTube gives me the option to correct.
Will it do that?
It says, I've been in the video manager, and when you click on video manager and you've got your list of videos, and next to it it's like, do you want to improve quality?
Really?
Yes,
I didn't know how it could do that.
It's awesome. Oh. So every single one of them, it's like, yes, you can improve my quality.
So it doesn't jump and cut off and stuff?
Yeah, something like that.
Because the thing is, if we record it on here, then we will have it in exactly that quality.
Yeah, but we need
whether or not it's transmitted. Right, we're going to do another fake open. Okay?
So, but you're going to have to listen
switch it back.
To us.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch us do it.
Don't stop it.
Don't
on
leave.
Facebook.
See, now this is what you've missed. Okay.
Hi.
It's Friday night. It's time for another Girls' Night In.
Girls' Night In.
I'm going to pretend you're cheersing me. Cheers. Okay,
sorry.
do it.
Cheers.
Hey.
This is our second opening. Just because that's how
show
we
your
roll.
Second opening.
Anyway. Why not? Why not? I posted a picture of our wonderful, wonderful high-tech camera stand.
It's wonderful. It's actually a jar of beads.
It is a jar of beads.
Yeah, we're doing a second introduction because we is now recording.
We are now recording.
We're live streaming as well, but we are recording to keep
the quality.
Yeah, we keep losing frames. We don't want to lose frames, do we? We love you.
Yes.
We don't want you to miss a single frame of this gold that you're getting on Friday night.
Like the yarn that I'm using.
Beautiful!
So, why are we sitting in the studio on Friday night, live streaming on Facebook and recording for YouTube? Why are we doing such
Because nobody's here right now, and we want to tell them why they should be here.
Yes, because it's fun!
Because it's Friday night, and if you don't fancy the typical loud night at the pub,
and all the 13-year-olds throwing up because they've had too much to drink.
You know, if you just want to kick back and do something relaxing and talk with other people who like to do the same thing, this is where you should be, right here, Unravel and Unwind.
Yes, because we do lots of different craft things.
Yeah,
and
address is on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And the last Friday of every month is going to be Girls' Night In, and every single one is going to be different.
Yes. Very different.
Yeah, so this is freeform crochet that we're doing now, which I will begin to show you right now for the second time. Here we go.
Even you're saying it now.
So this is our table cam, and this is a lovely piece of freeform crochet that Faye has made in the past and is going to be adding to tonight, right? Hopefully we'll get to a joining stage, and I might even start. Because I haven't started yet, and we've been talking for like half an hour.
Yeah, we have.
But I would like to mention, though, what is coming up next month. So I know it seems a long way off, but, you know, if it books up, it books up. So the booking link isn't up yet. Not yet. No. I will get that booking link up. Yeah. I forgot to put the booking link up for tonight. I did do the event, but not if you would like to know when the booking link is live, then you're going to need to subscribe to the Facebook page. Yes. Specifically subscribe to the events part of our Facebook page. Can you do that? Yes. Okay, yeah, definitely subscribe to the events page, or we're on What's On Where. We're everywhere. Yeah, we are on the WOW website. Yep. And we've got our own website, but it's soon to be relaunched and reborn, so look out for that as well. There's so much going on. There is. We're changing lots this year. It's exciting. So yes. So I'll talk about next month, because you know, save the date, 24th of February. That is Friday night, 7 to 9 p.m. and we're going to be having a little fun. We are going to be making things using recycled paper. Yeah. And we're going to make flowers from recycled paper, and I've got some pretty cool ideas on what we can do. I think it would be nice if you had any paper that you love the colors of, like it could be a magazine layout, it could be a bit of junk mail that came through your door, it could be a magazine that you no longer need, you know, anything like that. I'm going to be using yellow pages for mine. Right. So, because I thought I'd make some lovely spring flowers. Mine are already going to be yellow. Nice. And we're going to make different kinds of flowers, not just one kind. We're going to make lots of like different kinds of flowers with our recycled paper. And a good idea to use those might be to also reuse a jar or a milk bottle. Yep. And we're going to get some wire to make our flowers into a floral arrangement. Yes. You know, let's turn all that junk into joy. Junk into joy. I like that. That's good. And it saves energy too, because if you're going to recycle that paper, the machinery and process needed to do that, it does use up energy. So it's always better to reuse. It is reduce, reuse, and recycle in that order. Yep. Preach it, girl. And so we're going to reuse. I like the plan. We're going to reuse things. So that's the brief. If you're at all interested in it, you might even want to just register your interest over at the Facebook page, just to let us know that you are interested in it. You're gonna try and white set this camera. You're mad. I am. I'm gonna cheat. This is so high tech. Yeah, it is. It's. I'm reaching behind me and I'm getting out my bag of yarn. Oh yeah, you're just sitting there. Yes. No, I'm talking. You are talking. I'm talking. Yeah, but you're not working. Sorry about that. Right. Look, my boobala managed to get in the shot. Still. There. You see that? Ooh, there it is. You're rude. There it is. Sorry, Mark. I apologise for Sy. I'm moving the camera. I don't want my I've just got that paper in the right place, actually. Right, there we go. So that I could have my hand like this and show. Ooh. So that it can see the shape. It is beautiful. You see how it's, so I started the round with some half trebles here,
and did a bit of increasing, and then
Did you do a magic ring?
No, I started with 2 chain and 8 DC in the chain.
You're a 2-chainer.
I am a 2-chainer. I do magic ring occasionally, but I'm a 2-chainer. And then I've just gone round and made some trebles, and here I've made some double trebles, and by laying it flat I can now see that it is staying flat at the moment, so I don't need to add
weird colour scheme.
as many stitches. And what I'm liking about this yarn is it's starting to look like a fossil.
It is. It's like an ammonite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It does look like a fossil.
I wonder if it has Fibonacci sequence dimensions.
No, because I can't remember the Fibonacci.
1, 2, 3, 5, 8.
I know what it is.
13.
I actually did that once, and I did end up with an actual spiral.
Well, you do. That's
Yeah.
That's why it's called that.
Yeah.
Fibonacci spiral, and it is in nature.
I know.
I love that.
I learned
how
all that
numbers
when
are in nature. I love
Yeah.
that. My favorite thing.
I'm not keen on maths.
Except crochet.
Crochet is definitely my favourite thing.
Someone has been freaking out, and I'm just comforting him right now. Because
Hey,
he's
Claude.
back. Claude is back now. He is traumatized. I'm sorry. He's traumatized because he has just seen. Look, you tell them. You tell them. I am Claude, and I have just seen octopus flesh. Octopus flesh on display. That she's going to be tying knots in octopus flesh. Look at it. It is the same color as me. Octopus flesh. This is the exact same material that I am made of. Help me. She is terrible.
Oh, bless him, poor Claude.
He's been hanging around the studio for a while, Claude, and see, he's even got little suckers. Look at him. These are my tentacles, sucker.
Unfortunately, I managed to give him a headache, didn't I?
You squashed him.
I
He
did
didn't like it.
squash
He
him.
complained to me when I came in the other day.
I had to put him away in a safe place where he wouldn't get. Well, he did.
Putted me up there.
Yes, I did put you on top of the yarn boxes.
Putted me
Claude.
up there, and
I'm
I did
sorry,
not like
Claude.
it. Yeah, I know. Oh, baby.
So I'm
Oh,
going
don't
to.
make me sit on that octopus flesh.
I don't want to
That
do
was
it.
my
Still
brother,
sitting
you know.
Flat.
So yes, I have got some.
Can we go back round and do this?
I went to the pound shop.
Oh,
Now,
but
you're supposed to be shop. If you want to buy yarn and you want to do us a little favor, the best place you can really go is Daramore's through our affiliate link.
yes, on our blog page.
Yes, on the blog. So if you go to the website and click blog and click on one of the blog posts, it'll take you over to the blog,
Yes,
right?
Yes. Yes. It will.
And then you can click on Daramore's, shop to your heart's content. You will spend no more money than you were going to anyway. Yet we get a little tiny bit of a kickback.
Yes, we do.
There are many other shops on our affiliate page. So one of them is Amazon. Am I right?
Yes, Amazon.
Who doesn't shop at Amazon for just about everything? Just remember to pop by, give our affiliate page a visit, and then click through to Amazon using that.
Yeah.
Please. Because it will help us to no end. We would be very grateful indeed if you would do that.
I would be, yes.
A couple
we
of
would.
extra clicks keeps us open.
It does. Every little help us.
Yep.
Like, oh, is that trademarked? Can
What?
I say that?
What? Every little helps.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
no.
They're not one of our affiliates, though.
No,
we're
they're
not one of their
not.
affiliates.
Not at all.
Only
Okay,
because
must
they
be-
don't have a program, though, right?
I don't know.
Yes,
I've
it
no
is.
idea.
It's just the light in here. It's the fluorescent light.
It is. That says.
But these are lovely colors. I tend, and I shouldn't. I should be
I thought you
buying
go
my
back to the
yarn.
beginning.
I should be buying my yarn from a local independent shop or Daramore's.
Yes.
However, I can't help it. If I'm in Poundland and I see yarn, it goes in the bag. I
Oh,
can't
'cause
help
it's
it.
yarn.
It's
Obviously.
yarn, yeah. And there are several local Poundlands in Medway. And if you don't like the colors in one Poundland, go to another Poundland. This is how you get a good selection. Because they are different. What they have is different in each one.
All right. No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
because there's a big one over by Iceland on the top, on the A2.
Yes.
Big, huge one. That's
Yep.
Poundland and more. And they do the giant balls of Aran.
Ah, the 400 gram.
Yeah,
juggies,
and I
yeah.
think they're £2.
Ah.
2 or 3. Which is good, because I've paid $10.50 for one.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. I
Cool.
think they're a funny size though, like most pound shop stuff. I think it's like 300 grams or something.
Yeah, can we just have a look on the computer?
Oh, what have we got? Event logs.
Event logs 1.
We have an
and
event log.
The video over here on my phone has restarted.
Oh, too low video frame rate, it says.
So we're going to have to start the Facebook Live again?
Oh, do you? No, it's
Or is
the
it
option
still
is
going?
end live video. We're not going to do that.
No,
We are going to press on.
we are.
Because even if our video is frozen for the minute, our audio should be fine.
It should be, hopefully.
So, if you would like to view this without interruption later on, it will be uploaded to YouTube
It will be.
from our second start.
Yes. And
So-
that's the start that's actually important.
Yeah, it is.
So-
Well, no, it isn't. But, oh no, that is the start that's important because
Yeah.
we've said lots of stuff.
We have.
Now we don't have to say much more stuff. I'm going to start on something. Now I've got 3 colors and I'm already thinking spiral.
Right.
I'm thinking spike spiral.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with 3 colors.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 2 colors to do trebles with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use 1 to do DC with spikes across 1 row. And then I'll have to... Ooh, that means I'll have to use both ends of the spike one. Or 2 balls of the spike one,
Well,
because
yeah.
you have to use... you have to leave them off, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep, so this
Ooh.
is going to be fun and complex.
It is.
Ooh, I also have a different option. I could electrify this lovely peaceful looking spiral with pang.
Oh my goodness
With
me.
pang.
Look at
Oh, you
it.
can't
Oh,
see it.
can't see
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
Where's
It'll come
OBS
back.
gone?
Oh yeah, we'll put OBS back. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, it does. It looks a lot brighter than that.
Yeah, and it sparkles. Can you
It's
see, oh, you can see the
sparkly.
sparkles.
Yeah, it has a little sparkly thread wound round, so it's it can be kind of frustrating sometimes, these ones, but I love them anyway, so I just power through it. But the other thing is, I've got purple, and I don't you think it goes better?
Oh, the purple goes better with your choice of colours. Have you
Yeah.
shown this camera your choice of colours?
My choice of colors is ivory and octopus skin, teal to everyone else, or it's like a mint green actually. I don't know what that is, turquoisey mint, and then a kind of a lilac. So I've got this bright purple here.
Right.
Oh, but no, you know what? I only want to do 2 colors of spiral. So I think I'm gonna go for. I don't want to do ivory, and I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna do pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right, are you sure?
I'm so sure. Because I'll use the ivory later.
What, I don't even know what the time is now. Oh, 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock. We are halfway done. Well, okay, how unusual really is that?
What?
That we're
what
halfway through and I'm still talking.
Yeah, that's not unusual at all, really, is it?
No. No, it is not. Okay, so I'm just going to do this because it's just how things were. Oh, no. I'm doing my favorite thing now. I gotta find the end.
Ah!
I don't just let it roll. I gotta find the end that's inside. Alright, so I'm pulling. Oh, yarn vomit. It's happened, but the end is in here. We know that now because there's only 1 string leading away from it. Good news! Okay.
I've just done a little bit of something different.
Oh, go ahead. Show
I've
them
just
while I
done-
sort this
I
out.
don't know if you can see it, actually. If I turn it that way, they might be. What I've just done is this bit that's still attached to my hook. I've double trebles but left the last 2 loops, and then a couple of 3 triple trebles in the
Yeah.
same space, and then yarn through 2, yarn through 2, yarn through 2, yarn through 2, which was the double treble up there, and it's made this quite pretty nice, pretty curve.
It kind of now looks like a snail. You just need to put antennae there, and it's
Oh, I could do that.
it's
I know
Gary
how
the snail from SpongeBob SquarePants. Except he's totally the wrong color because Gary is
He
pink.
is.
But let's just go with it. Yeah,
Go with it, go with it.
Awesome.
Our service is naff.
it kind of is. Yeah. All right, so
Oh, but then I'm not using the Wi-Fi on the phone. I've only got the phone open so that we can respond to any messages that come through.
yes.
At the moment, I've got Boo from Riven. That's it. Just
Wow.
Boo from Riven.
Where's Jane?
I don't know.
Jane, we need you. Do you know what I bet she's doing?
I know Mark was watching earlier, but I don't know if he's still watching.
She's so dedicated. I reckon what she is doing right now is she is transcribing the entire year's worth of Girls' Night In plans that I've sent to her.
Well, she may well be doing that.
So the entire calendar may be... Oh gosh, I should have told her it was really up for review. Pretty much constantly. Oh, Jane. Okay, so...
Well, no, decided
I've decided to make a rod for my back. Would you like to watch?
Yeah, go on then.
I've decided to use the magic ring technique to start my spiral off.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I'm an
idiot. It's all fingers and thumbs.
Yep. So I've done the single chain, and I've done a double, and now I'm going to do a half treble, like these. Whoop. And now I'm going to do a treble, and I want to keep it as trebles. So, alright. So now that gives me how many stitches in this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do 4.
I think this might be my last time round on this one. I think I've decided I'm gonna finish it off in a sec.
5, 6. Okay, so because I'm gonna do my first round with 12 stitches in it, but it doesn't matter anyway because it's not a round.
No,
it's going to be spiraled. But the initial ones that are worked into the ring are going. There's going to be 12 of them.
Yes.
So what I've done here is I have finished with my teal. So I'm going to draw up a little loop like that.
To pick it up again later.
So I can pick it up again later. All right. You can go back to what you're doing now because I need to find another end.
Well, I'm getting to the stage where I'm ready to fasten off on this piece. And while I was sitting here watching you with your spiral, the start of your spiral,
Look at the size of this.
I was thinking I could do some surface crochet on this, because I know some people don't quite know what surface crochet is.
Yeah, and it would be a good learning opportunity.
Well, so I'm going to fasten off.
And also it would add, you know, if you wanted to add markings without adding height or without full-on embroidering stuff.
Yeah. This
is an easy way to do it.
It is. So I've got my square. No, it's not a square. It's because we've been working with squares all week.
Ammonite.
Well, it doesn't look like an ammonite now.
Fossil.
It will.
Your snail fossil.
If I did it in a spiral, it really would.
No, that it looks a bit like kitty cat ears now. To me.
Does, doesn't it?
You could top stitch a kitty cat face.
I could. I will go and grab a bit of yarn. Oh, it doesn't matter what colour it is.
Dark brown would be nice though.
It would. And we've got some dark brown, but it's rather large, and I think it'll be too heavy for that particular. Here we go.
You could take a length of it.
Vintage 4-ply.
Ooh,
in brown.
That's nice. It's exactly the color I had in my head. Okay, this is serious. I had such a large bit that pulled out from the middle that I'm still. Look at it.
That's brilliant.
I'm gonna have to use the last 15 minutes just to clean this up. So let me know when it gets to 8:45.
Right. So I'm going to stick with my size 4 hook though, I think. Even though it's 4-ply.
It depends if you want it looking loopy or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I will use a smaller one. What have we got? 2.5. It's really, really fine compared to what we were using.
Oh, you want it on the bottom anyway, don't you?
What?
If you're surface crocheting. You want to pick it up from underneath the work.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I've struggled with that every single time I did a butterfly in the Secret Garden cowl.
Ah, that's why I embroider it.
All 12 times so far.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I start with a slip knot and then I go, wait a minute, how does this work? Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But you need a slip knot on this, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just
we're both doing the Secret Garden cowl.
Yeah, so if you don't know what we're talking about, you're missing it. If you can do this kind of thing, I suppose really you do need to know how to read a pattern more or less. I think.
Yeah, for that one you do need to.
You've got to pay attention to it because it's a challenging pattern. I would say it's challenging, but it's not undoable, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not impossible by any means, but it is a challenge.
That's not what I was going to do. No, that's not how you do it. See, I'm struggling. I haven't done freeform crochet for about 2 years, so I'm trying to remember. And actually, when you surface crocheting, you literally are doing it on the surface. You're not doing it through the work. You do it on the surface.
Oh, I don't.
So
I pull it up from the bottom.
So
like that,
I still have my slip knot.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll pick where I want to go.
Oh yeah, yeah, sideways.
So I want that one.
Of course, you'd only need to do it the other way if you were actually attaching something.
Yeah.
Like I did with the butterfly.
Like that. So I can now go.
Yeah. I mean, unless your item is the cats that I did, the little tubby tabbies.
Yeah.
They've got that done through it and up and out. Like, so you hold the yarn on the inside of the cat and you stab it. If you want
I'm using only the front loops as well.
If you want to repeatedly stab a cat, then that's the project for you. Definitely. I love kitty cats, and I would never do anything like that.
So what I'm doing, I'm just adding some DCs. Actually, I did think about slip knots, but slip stitches. But no, I thought I'd add some DCs. And what I'm doing is I'm just picking up some of the loops. Some of them have been the front loop of the stitch. Some of them are the bars of the stitch. You can change direction and just put your hook in. Oh, I'm just putting my hook in randomly. I've got no idea where I'm going with it, but then that's usually how I crochet.
Yeah, well, freeform, isn't it? You don't
going.
have to.
No, it evolves organically.
It does. Yep.
Should I put that small one so that they can see it? Because at the moment they're only seeing my hand.
Alright.
I thought if I put this pretty one here with some of the more, so that it's seen on the camera. There we go.
Well, the other thing is I can update them on what's going on here. Because I've decided to do it a little bit differently and see what happens.
So they can see a bit of it. Nobody's conversing with us tonight.
I know. Well, the thing is, if they're actually following along, or if they're actually crocheting something and listening in, then that's good enough.
That's good
you are welcome to take part in our chat.
So I've done a little pathway that way, coming to the edge of the work, so I want to change direction actually. I want to come back around this way. So I'm just gonna...
It looks pretty.
I'm not creating anything in particular, and some of them are putting a couple of extra stitches.
But that's freeform. That's the thing, isn't it? We don't have any rules, and we are free. We are free because
that will please Leslie, wouldn't it?
It's almost like a meditation in a way. You can just let it evolve, a bit like doodling.
It is a bit
like
that.
We're doodling with yarn.
Yep.
See, what I did is I went back into the magic ring on my one, and I put the new color into the magic ring, and I sort of did half this way, and I continued on doing the same half that way.
Yes.
So now I can close the magic ring because I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull on the string I made the magic ring with, and then what happens is the ring closes. And you can hardly see the middle.
Assuming, of course,
right there,
that you got it the right way around.
Yes.
I have been known in the past to
did you get it the wrong
way? Pull it the wrong way.
Oh no.
That was frustrating. That was right at the beginning of learning how to use it, actually, because I think I watched a YouTube video like 7 times.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue round, and I'm going to work into. I always work over my my threads so that I don't have to sew them in later. So it's hard to see what I'm doing because I'm doing that. But I'm working into the top of the first color with the second color. When I run out of stitches, I pick up this color again and I start working around into these stitches with it, and so forth and so on until it becomes a spiral. With increases, yes.
Yeah. See, I'm now bored of doing the DCs on mine. So this
I'm increasing now.
I've got tails everywhere. Today's been a day for tails. So you see, I've made a little pathway. I'm a little bit bored with making double crochets, so I've actually decided I'm going to do a treble. No, double treble, triple treble. Actually, let's go, and I'm going to bring it up halfway up the block. See what happens there. So I've made a triple treble, and it's just going to sit on top of the motif. See, it's made kind of a...
Oh, it's like a loop. You could work something into that later if you wanted.
I could.
Or you could just leave it.
Or I could just leave it. I could slip stitch it at the side there like that to make a triangle shape. I could slip stitch it the other way. I could do a slip stitch over there. That's what I meant to do.
I meant to add another colour to this, didn't I?
You were doing 3 colours?
Yes, and one was repeated.
Oh.
So you have to go back, but not far. Not far, look.
You don't have to do that really. You could just...
I'm just going to add it in right now. I only have to because of my own weirdness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason I have to do it, because it's just my weirdness.
That's it. I'm just going to go like
just going to go back because there is a slight big enough. The magic ring hasn't been closed very tightly, so I can open it back up.
You can open it and add another one in.
Yep. Well, that's the cool thing about this, is that you don't really know what you have to do until you get into it. That matches my stuff.
I'm going to see what happens with it.
Ooh, eyelash yarn.
Look at this. This is... I've never used this stuff.
I've been there before. I know how that ends. But, yeah.
Oh, so you're going to make me do it on my own?
Yep.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thanks. Always rely on Sy.
I'm so positive. I'm such a positive, encouraging person. Now, if you can make sense out of it, then you are super awesome.
I'm going to see what happens with this. This is one of those yarns where it's going to be okay. I'm using a bigger hook as well, even though it's quite fine. So
you need some space, though. You do.
Space?
Yes.
What, for your stitches?
Yeah. Well, just to be able to see what's what. You'll see.
Oh, I used something similar in the Fraggle for the Fraggle's tail. Aww. And I just basically guessed where to go. Yep. I didn't really pick it, well, because you can't see the stitches. So as long as it feels like it's gone through, I guess you're there. It's like I don't even know what stitch. That's it. Oh, look at this. They can't see. I have to come quite a way forward actually. I'll move that again. Oh no. What am I doing? I can't get used to these videos. I'm still learning. Right, where can you see me? Here. Right. Sorry. We did mention we were absolute amateurs, didn't we?
Yes.
You know what it is? It's all those YouTubers that my kids are watching. I think if those YouTubers can do it, then so can I. Surely?
Yeah, but you're not swearing enough.
Oh, yes.
We can't, though.
No, I don't want to.
It's not what we do.
I don't want to be sweary.
No, it's not very classy, is it?
No.
Not that I'm classy by any means. That was my computer complaining. About what? I don't know. But it's complaining.
Oh.
Mean computer.
Sorry, computer. Maybe it's this yarn. Maybe it just doesn't like this yarn. I've got a slip knot there that's literally a great big bundle of...
Oh gosh, you know what it is? It's overheating.
Oh, is that what that sound is?
I'm going to turn that heater off. Is that okay?
Yes, in which case I will turn the one on over here.
I don't need to. So by the time it cools back off in here, we're going to be gone.
Oh yeah, good one.
Save energy.
Save energy. We've got one viewer, and I don't know, that might be me viewing. Maybe our service is so bad that people just don't want to...
Well, that's alright. We'll advertise it later, and they'll be watching it on YouTube.
Yeah, because we do it on YouTube too. Well, we
will
started uploading stuff on YouTube, haven't we?
Yes. I'm not going to start spiking this until I get it sorted properly.
Well, this one you definitely can't even spike. It's
this
just like this big bundle of fluff.
It is a lovely bundle of fluff. You know what it would be good for, though? Is if it's the absolute last round that you don't have to work into. It would be a lovely edging.
Oh, she's got an idea there.
It's an edging, isn't it?
It undoes nicely.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
well,
wow.
To a point.
If you don't
pet it too much before you undo it. All right.
So basically, what
I need to work with 2 balls of this at the same time.
Oh dear.
And I have to work out which ball's which.
And I think Sy bit off more than she can chew.
I always do. So, I got some pen racks from Amazon. This is not a new story to you, but it will be to them. And I thought, you know what? I need to make a bag so I can carry my pen racks around with me, and then just just unflap the bag and have my pens all nicely there, for me to work with. And so I got out some old curtains and I started making a bag. And then my sewing machine decided to get picky about its bobbin. Mm-hmm. And it's, you know what? It still is. It's still doing it.
What, even after the tip yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
well, it's going to be
followed your tip. And I did it.
CCBs.
I don't like sewing machines, but I started to hand sew it. Gave myself a migraine and slept all day.
Yes, I did see
that. You know what I did when I got up? Worked on it some more. Because I don't learn. I never learn.
Hang on. So, those 3 stitches that I've just made, they all came off the hook. The one stitch came off the hook and I couldn't pick it back up again because it disappeared.
I hope nobody is going to be put off by my extreme example of this. Just because I do go crazy.
Really simple.
You do something simple while I go crazy and do this.
She's mad. She's using 3 colours.
And 2 balls of one identical colour, yeah.
Which means that she runs the risk of picking up the wrong end.
Yep. Oh, no, I won't. No, because it'll always be on the opposite side of the work. That's true.
Ah. There you go. I'm just adding this really, really funky yarn around the outside of my freeform. I just
noticed that the thread wrapped around this pink yarn, the shiny stuff, is red. That's so weird. Now I can't stop looking at it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh dear. You make me laugh.
Increase.
This is actually really funky yarn. And it's easier to use than that other stuff that I tried using first off.
Isn't it so much fun? I'm enjoying myself.
That's good. That's the whole point of
Girls' night in.
Girls' night in is supposed to be enjoyed. So, and I think I'll enjoy all the folding next month.
Yes.
I think I will.
There's going to be folding, but there's also going to be an amount of sort of punching out and curling and stuff. So it's not just going to be what you saw the other day.
Right.
There's going to be a bit of everything for everyone, really.
Ah. Yeah, because the other day, Sy was teaching us how to make Masu boxes. So out of paper, sheets of paper. And they make really nice gift boxes. For
very small gifts.
For very, very small gifts.
Well, like for gifts of handmade jewellery.
Yeah. Which is exactly what we're thinking.
Yes.
So, yeah. So look at this. Look how funky that's. It's really giving it a bit of a pop. Look at that. Fluffy.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute.
Yeah, that's going to unify the design, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just make sure you know that that's the end of it, though, because you're not going to be able to work into that again.
No, but you can join around the outside. You'll be surprised what we can do with yarn.
So pretty.
I would find a way. I might only just do this around this bit. Might, I don't know. That's the whole point of freeform. You don't know what you're going to do.
You really don't know where it's going until you're there.
That's it. And the whole idea is to not be uniform.
And not to stress about it.
Don't be a perfectionist.
Because the other thing is, I know a lot of people, when they work with patterns, they get frustrated because it's not coming out the way the pattern says it should come out, and they give up.
Yeah.
But this, no one's telling you what it should look like. No one's telling you what to do.
No, that's it.
And if you like it, then that's all that matters.
I've got to say, it definitely does feel like I'm doodling.
Yeah, we're doodling with yarn.
Because you
don't have to think.
Don't have a direction, do you?
Well, I kind of do at the minute, but that's me. And if I didn't want to, then I wouldn't have to.
No.
So it's nice.
And I'm being really simple. I'm only using DC at the moment.
I'm only using trebles at the moment.
I love it. I'm sitting next to an American and she uses UK terms.
I do.
Brilliant.
It's because I re-picked up my hobby when I was here.
Ah.
And when in Rome.
Yeah, when in Rome, speak their language.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
That was the same thing.
Yeah, I just wish the Romans had the same values.
Yeah.
We're not in Rome. Make every other place Rome.
What I've just done is I've done what we call filling, because you have all these motifs and you fill the gaps. And I've started filling in this gap.
Yeah, the filling is fun, isn't it? I'm also going to, I mean, obviously, I'm, only 2 hours isn't really enough to get much of a, a piece together, really.
No, that's
unless you stick to the simple stuff. But look at this mess over here. It's so funny.
It's
off camera.
It won't be in a minute. You know that, right?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. But yeah, you just go round with this. It's great. And with a spiral, you just go round. When you run out of stitches to work into, what should be sitting in front of you is a loop for the next one.
Yeah.
Now, in this case, I'd already worked into all the ones below, so I got to skip that one. And then this one looks like I've got some stitches to work into.
I'm not even using conventional stitches either some of the time.
No, I know. My favourite thing to try is the complex stitches. Things like that bullion stitch, which I forgot how to do.
Yes.
I'm going to relearn that for this project.
Ah.
Because it's almost, in a way, it can be almost like a sampler.
Yes.
So, yeah, the other thing I have to be careful of is that I'm not working the wrong ends into the project. It has to be the loose ends I'm working into the project. Otherwise, bad things could happen.
So, what I've been doing is I'm actually filling the gap between this spiral and this spiral. Sorry, that's the spiral, that's the circle. But I'm using the fluffy yarn to go across. I've just done a chain. So I did a weird double treble thing.
Ooh.
And then a chain.
We had a blinkage.
We did. Hi, Jane!
Is Jane there? Hey, Jane, it's Sy. Can you hear me? That list I sent you is subject to change, but the February listing is correct.
Yeah.
I have no other way to communicate. My phone's dead.
Oh, no.
It's only the battery. It's fine.
Oh, that's all right,
Just
then.
needs a little chargy-wargy. Because I thought today, I was recovering from a migraine today, and
Yes.
I thought that what I was going to do was lie down with my eyes closed. The room was too bright, though, because it's daytime and I don't have blackout blinds, so I had to find this really thick knitted sock, and I put the sock over my eyes, and then I took a headband, like an Alice band with an elastic on it, and I stuck the sock to my eyes, so it was dark, and then I listened to podcasts. But I didn't stay awake.
Right.
And I started lucid dreaming. I could still hear the podcast, but I was dreaming. And it must have cycled through and played a couple of them twice or 3 times because I heard it.
Yeah.
And I was sleeping for about 4 hours, 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
And it cycled through these podcasts 2 and even 3 times. And I'm like, I've heard this before. And what happened was the guys that were doing the podcast, they live around here, and I had a dream that I'd invited them over.
Right.
But they were sitting in my lounge playing video games because I was having a nap. And
How strange.
I know, I'm a strange person. I have strange dreams. I was like, but in the dream, like I'd woke up and I was just finishing off the podcast, listening to the rest of it before I went in to join them. And then I kept hearing the same bits over and over again because it was sort of cycling and playing. It was like shuffle or something.
Yeah.
And it was playing the same episode more than once.
Right.
And then I was like, I swear I've heard this before. Were you guys just saying this? And I'm like, no. And I was like, I think it's playing over again. Look, I'm just going to shut it off and I'll come back in and we'll play some video games or something.
Yeah.
And and I just couldn't make myself do it in the dream.
Oh.
So I was stuck in it.
How strange.
Yeah.
Very odd. I like weird dreams. I'm going to be fastening off this thread in a minute and doing something else in it. That's what I like
The
as
lucid
well.
dreams are difficult to deal with, though, because they're so real. Oh, it's a pain.
So I'm going to do a little bit more of the frilly stuff. It's got in a bit of a tangle. It's it's not unraveling properly. Oh, look at that, unravel.
Oh. And we're unwinding, obviously. The cops are out.
Cops are out.
They're running about.
So I'm going to do a couple more stitches with this fluffy stuff.
I wonder if they'll think of a way to blockbuster out. Sorry. Blockbuster. Glam rock.
Oh,
the cops are out. They're running about.
Oh.
You know it.
I do now, yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yes. I keep hearing boxes moving. It's kind of... I think it's Christina outside.
Landlady.
It's a bit weird when you're here on your own at night and you start hearing noises. It's a bit... Oh, what's the groan for, Jane? Is our stream playing up?
Don't worry, it's all being recorded. So
and
you
it
can
will
play
be
it
on
back.
YouTube.
Yeah. It will be on YouTube in its entirety.
It will. I'm going to fasten off here, so I need to...
I might start spiking now. Ooh. Ooh, how very exciting.
So this is
Up
the
next.
ball. It's got a bit tangled around the edges now, so I'm going to ditch that. There we go, look at that. Oh, frilly and fluffy. It's actually really soft. Tickles too. Tickle. To your jokes. Are our jokes really that bad, Jane?
What jokes?
I don't know, I can't even remember.
I haven't even been telling you.
Oh, your blockbuster maybe.
That's singing. It's not a joke, it's singing.
I know
my singing is a joke, but it's not.
I did say that. So Jane would have, as Jane's only just joined us, look, I've been fiddling.
And unfortunately, I still am. Hold on a second, I'll be able to put it down.
I'm going to come up with something else in a moment. So, and Jane, you didn't see this one either. You might have seen them in the photographs earlier. Did you bring your other freeform with you? No. and one thing we have noticed is, hang on, let me reach over because Sy's crocheting. That don't even, I don't know, what is it?
It just doesn't take to crochet very well.
It's very odd.
Some yarn really is only suited for knitting.
Hang on, let me undo some of it. Yeah, but I wouldn't even be able to knit with this.
Would you not?
It's kind of surreal. I think what I could do with it, you could couch it as it could be like surface work that you could stitch on.
If you particularly like those little icicles, you could do, yeah.
You could couch it onto whatever your textile is. Is it a snail, Faye? It wasn't intentionally a snail, but I guess it does look that way.
Oh, watch out with snails around Claude, because he might try and eat it.
Oh no, Claude! No!
I want it.
Is it?
I want it.
He's taken it.
I'm putting it in my underneath eye. You can't see that. That's rude.
And
That's
you thought my jokes were bad, Jane.
It's not
I'm
me.
talking into my phone. Why am I talking into my phone?
Hi. Oh man.
It is only tea.
Tea. Yes, and mine's probably stone cold now.
I like. Ah! I've got too much. I want something bright and funky. Oh, another yarn that we found, right, is this one. I'm not entirely sure that that's going to be ideal for freeform either. So I just got it out of the box to show.
It says it's perfect for scarves, doesn't it, on the label?
It's called Big Pink Knitting, ideal for scarves, from James C. Brett.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be Brett, and it actually says
Oh
Brett.
no, that's terrible. James C. Brett is my
Picture delay on the
favourite.
stream, but the sound is fine. The other thing looks like what I use in the shower. This? That?
Those
yeah. It's it. Yeah.
Maybe we thought it was a tribble, but yeah. I suppose it could be a shower scrubby.
Bloop, bloop.
Just the way it is, like
yeah, as it is.
Probably a bit expensive for a shower scrubby though.
Well, I don't know. I've felt it. I don't think you want that in the shower. I'm going to need something to pop, really. Oh, hang on, is that your?
You need something to pop? Are you talking
One of
about?
these is already. Aha! Put the one away. That's the whole thing. It's quite. I've gone for really dark colours tonight. Really, it makes a change.
Well, no, just neutral.
Oh, the other one looked like a hedgehog.
Oh,
the other arm looked like a hedgehog.
It was a bit hedgehoggy.
I'm going to try this one next. It's another variegated one. I need to get away from doing spirals, but I
love
I love it.
spirals.
Oh, you said, I know. I will do the Fibonacci sequence. Shall I do that?
Yay! Fibonacci.
Can you remember the numbers? Because I
1 1. You just add, like, it's 1 1. You add the first two numbers together to get the third number.
1 1.
So that's 2.
So
You add that in the previous number to get the next number. So that's 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5.
So
5 plus 3,
I want
8.
2 in there. Then let's bring it over here. I'm gonna have to bring it up on my phone because I'm not gonna remember that. So that was 2. Then it's 3.
Yep, 1 1, 2 3.
So I'm gonna.
Although I don't know if it's gonna work in this context, but let's try.
1. 2. Oh, 2.
Oh, I got a perfect
3.
application for it. Just thought about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anybody else know Fibonacci and want to write the numbers in the
5.
chat so that I can.
Oh, we can write it on this here piece of paper. We got a piece of paper here.
Yeah, but we've got no pen.
No pen.
I'm getting a pen.
This is always me. I'm not good at having things to hand. I don't know.
So
It's
it's
not my thing, I
What
guess.
is it?
1 1,
1 1
2,
2
3,
3
5,
5
8,
8
13.
13
And then 21. Yeah. And
then 34.
Yep.
We'll leave it like that for now.
But the application for said Fibonacci sequence making a spiral is this. The squares 1 1 2 3 5. You see?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's 1 1 2. Then 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 2. Oh no, that's on the wrong side. 3 and 2.
Thanks, Jane. She's laughing because we
is
mentioned
5.
Fibonacci.
And then 3 and 5 is 8. So that's 8. And then 8. But the thing is, yeah, if it goes around that way, you still do it this way. So look, isn't that weird? 8, you want to do 8 and 5, right? But it's actually 8, 3, 1, 1. That's 5, 8 and 5. 13.
Oh my goodness me.
Isn't it fantastic?
I think I made Sarita go off topic.
13. And then look, 13 plus 8, right? So it's 13 plus 1, 2, and 5, which is 8. So here's this. Ooh, 13. And then you've got, I think I messed it up again. These drawings aren't to scale, so it's not helping.
Yeah, and I'm not doing much either.
Yeah, and then we got, 13. Why is that like that? 13 plus 8 is...
I've changed. I'm not doing that now.
Oh no.
Because it's freeform crochet and I got lost. So now I'm just
put my maths away because I've messed it up.
No.
My maths is terrible. I messed up my maths. Okay.
Oh, hang on. I was doing halves. I got lost with the Fibonacci sequence. So,
but you could do that with like entrelac squares.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to do that too.
When are you going to find the time? You do so much more than I do, and everybody says I do a lot.
Yeah, but all of mine is leisure. Did you notice that?
Yeah, but all of mine's leisure.
No, yeah, but yours has money at the end.
Does it?
It's supposed to.
Doesn't mean it does. I do it because I love it.
Yeah, I do it because I love it. And then I moan that there's no money at the end of it. No, but I do. If you read, my new website is being built at the moment too.
It is, I noticed.
And when that launches, you will know my raison d'etre. If anybody actually cares what my raison d'etre is.
Is it to keep sane?
No. Sanity is for the weak.
How dare you? We do like to be insane.
I prefer to be insane in a controlled manner, but yes.
How does that even work?
People, well, the sane thing isn't controlled.
Yeah,
that's it. So this is happening.
Your boredom threshold is high. Yeah.
It is actually. Mine is. I can sit with a knotted ball of yarn for ages trying to unpick it. And I don't give up until I've got a lovely...
I've got hair in this and I don't even think it's my hair.
Dog hair?
I don't know. Yeah, Jane, I'm not... There are times when I get bored very, very, very quickly. And I did actually feel quite bored, and the project I'm doing at the moment that I can't share online, or can't share pretty much anywhere, I'll be truthful, I did start getting bored today because it's the same stitches over and over again, and yeah, so today's been a bit of a bit samey.
Do you not get to the point though where you don't have to think about it anymore and you can just... Oh, see, I do.
Well, yeah, that's part of what makes it boring. But then the count
happens and you kind of... You lose count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
you can't afford to do.
No, so. I can't afford to lose count. Yeah, you can get lost in the repeated pattern quite easily. That's not what the problem is.
I don't know what that just
was.
But
when you're doing exactly the same thing and you know how big you've got to make it, or how long you've got to make it, I should say.
Aren't you about a third done now?
No, I'd say I've got down to the waistband.
Well, yeah, it's not a long dress, is it?
No, maybe, yeah.
Just let it slip.
You did, didn't you?
But that's alright. We didn't say what and who for, so that's okay.
Yeah, I'd say I'm probably about halfway through the main part, but then I've got to design a part as well, haven't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's a small part, so in a way it's going to be frustrating. It's going to be a bunch of doing and undoing.
Yeah.
But
and that yarn does undo quite nicely.
Oh, does it? That's good. Good for beginners then.
No, it's a difficulty advanced.
Well, the pattern, but the fibre then.
You were cutting up a doily for ages. Why were you cutting up a doily, Jane?
She uses them in her designs. That's why they look so awesome.
Oh, I did not know this. See,
Jane uses doilies. They look fantastic. Do you remember the card that I showed you the other day that was in the messages?
Yeah.
That had that lovely filigree looking background with the little table setting?
Yeah.
That was a doily that looked like the edge of the tablecloth.
I apologise for not having known that.
Yep.
Lost my stitches. It's because I've gotten used to turning my work, whether I'm working in a round or whether I'm working back to front, not back to front or front to back. You know, when you turn at the end of a row. Yeah. I've been doing that in the round all week as well.
Oh.
So I've kind of got used to turning. And I've got no idea where that was about to go.
Mine's rippling, so I've done too many.
Oh dear.
I think I've done too many.
Oh, if it's rippling, yes.
Yeah. But that's what I've got so far. I've got that. So I've attached all 4 of these yarn bits into the middle, into the magic ring. And then I've alternated. And then I only went sort of basically a half a round's worth without spiking the stitch, and then I started to spike it. And it's not much of a difference, is it?
No.
The thing with crochet is you don't always have to work into the loop.
No,
you can stick your yarn really anywhere in the work, and you'll be able to see it because of the contrast here, right? If I wanted to, I could reach this all the way down into the middle of the work and just make sure my tension's all right. And whoop, we have a stitch. You know, you can just do that wherever and whenever you want.
Yeah.
So it's very forgiving. It's not like, you know, like in knitting, if you make a mistake in knitting, it has long standing consequences.
Yes,
everything relies on everything you've done before, whereas crochet doesn't care.
Yeah.
I love crochet.
I love crochet.
Crochet loves you even if you're having a bad day. And bad days are my thing. So I'll show you my real spike stitch that I'm really doing, right? Because normally, and I'm going to do both because that's what this is, I'm going to work into the stitch itself just to do a regular double like that. And then I'm just going to do one more into the stitch there. Pull the loop through and then do whoop that. And then I'm just going to stretch it down into this hole here grab it from the back, bring it back out and up to the surface where the level of the stitch is going to be, pull it through both my loops again, and then just make another normal one there, and I've got a spike, which is that I've just made. That's a spike stitch, and I just thought it might be fun to make my spiral look different. So that's what I'm doing with the pink rose, making spikes over the regular colored rounds of the spiral.
I've been making bobbles over here. Oh,
I love that. Super awesome. That is so cool though. I love the sort of natural palette that yours has.
I like natural colours.
I do things crazy. I either go crazy or natural.
Oh no, Jane! She's made a mistake on her knitting already tonight. Yes, I saw your message in the group chat. I don't know what that was actually.
What certain kind of stitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was either.
I wonder if was Leslie able to help you, Jane? She's our knitter.
I used her name in the chat, but I don't know if she's looked at the chat recently.
So with this one, I know that I've already got too many stitches on this flat bit here. But that's okay because I compensated.
Well, it'll make a ruffle, won't it?
Can you see those bubbles? I can see it if I hold it like that.
If you get a bad thing in freeform crochet, it can be made into a good thing.
It can.
Because like you say, if you have too many increases, then it does ripple. But the ripple could be on purpose.
It could well be. It could be.
And you could go back later and stitch the sides of the ripple together on either side and really emphasize it into a pleat.
That's right, you could do that too.
Which is giving me ideas. Yeah, I had an idea for the longest time that I sort of did it, sort of, you know, off the cuff, just did it, but I forgot to write down what I was doing.
Yeah.
And so I can't seem to reproduce it, but I'm going to try again. And oddly enough, it was very similar to what we're doing in Secret Garden, except that the daisy in the middle is a loom flower.
Oh.
You know where you just wind the yarn around the loom and then you stitch it round and then you pop it off.
Yeah.
That's the middle of the square, and then it has granny type rounds around it, and then the last row is ripple. So basically it's like 3 trebles in each stitch.
Yeah.
And it makes a ripple at the end.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I think I might make the ripple round. And then go back and work into the same stitches again and make a regular round underneath for joining.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I've done a whole.
Again.
I've done an entire ripple stitch cushion cover for my mother-in-law. That was in the Art of Crochet. The ripple stitch. You start out with a filet grid.
Yep.
And then you do your 3 or I think it's 5. You do a huge amount of trebles into each line of that filet, and you kind of wiggle it like that, and it makes a lovely texture. I might do some of that on this too.
So Jane says it was the wrap stitch, and yes, Leslie helped, but my husband's distracted me and lost number of rows.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they're really good at that.
Yeah, distracting.
Very, very distracting.
No, mine is in his man cave live streaming. So
we're in the women's cave, women's streaming. Sorry, live streaming.
Live streaming in the women's cave. Yep. And normally, if he knows that I'm streaming, like if it's on Twitch, he'll get a notification. He will send people over to me.
Oh, that's nice.
It's called a raid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you take a break or when your stream goes over, he's like, oh, well, if you've got nowhere else to be right now, why don't you pop over to this channel and say that I sent you? And so a bunch of people go into the chat, and the chat starts rolling up like this.
Oh, I saw that happen. I've been watching Colton Draws.
Yeah.
And but just prior to watching Colton Draws, I was watching lady painting in Scotland. I can't remember her name.
That's not Imperial something.
Yes,
it was her.
Imperial. Yes, I was watching her.
Imperial Girl.
I'm sure it was Imperial.
She sounded American.
Yeah, she is. She moved to Scotland.
Oh, okay.
I read her bio.
Oh, I didn't. No, I was just watching it because I love to watch.
Yeah, no, she lives in Scotland now. Anyway, so I was watching Imperial
Hence why
Girl.
she was flying home for Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember now.
And I thought, oh, let's go and have a look and see what other channels there are on Twitch. So I left hers, and she was still chatting to people. and I found carton drawers, and I was really enjoying watching the postcards that he was painting, drawing, sketching. Quite happily watching it, getting used to the idea of the chat window. And then there was a raid, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Imperial Girl had sent all her watchers over to him because she was going offline, and she sent them all over to carton drawers.
And it's great because if you're in receipt of a raid, you'll get a bunch of new followers if they like what you do.
Yeah, that's cool. And
So,
we are planning on being able to live stream from the studio more often, aren't we?
Yeah,
Look,
but we
I'm
have to,
vaping and talking.
You're
I'm
talking
going,
with
"It's only this little-"
talking with your lungs full.
Well, it wasn't my lungs full. It was just my mouth was full.
It sounds different when it comes out. It sounds different. Yeah, but there's a hole up there that we're going to we get a cable through. And we are hoping that that's going to fix the problem because this is such an old building. The Wi-Fi doesn't seem to travel very well through it.
No.
It does work, but it's limited in what it does. So we're hoping that a wired connection will be more reliable.
Yeah. Fingers are crossed that a wired connection will be more reliable.
It does require drilling and things.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't sure that it would be approved. But I was not the first person to utter the word drill.
Ah.
It was landlady.
Yes.
I asked her and she said, "Oh yeah, you could drill a hole here." And I'm like, "A drill? What?" Because I'm thinking rented property, don't make any changes, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But there is already a hole in this room.
There is.
So yeah.
So if we're really lucky, we'll
we get the guys on hand to do it. And
hello. No. I thought somebody was knocking.
Did the door? You heard a knock?
I heard a knock.
Ah, I saw the door move.
How odd. Do. Twilight Zone.
Oh,
I feel like having a nice bright colour.
Did a name just pop in your head?
No. Should it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hideous green and not very good quality. It'd be a freebie from a magazine.
That is a good colour. Use it with this. Oh wait, you can't.
No, because it's attached to you.
It's attached to me.
Oh,
you can't even see how hideous this is.
See how green it is. It looks all pastel.
It's because of
hang on.
the
There we go.
Yeah,
you can see how green it is.
It's almost as hideous as that. It's hideouser than what you're seeing.
Hideouser? Is that even a word?
I don't know. I've heard it before. Hideouser and hideouser, but I think it's more hideous.
Yeah, it's more hideous.
More hideous.
I'm going to go ghosties. Yeah, it could be right, Jane. We don't know. Nobody has stayed here overnight. However, the Yeti does keep trying.
That's too many increases again.
I'm only going to make a small one now.
Are you doing a new item? Are you working on a new objet? You could make a spider for my web.
I could. I don't know, I'm just playing. I'm just doing some DCs in the back bump of the chains at the moment. There we go. So we got this really hideous green that looks like baby pastel green to you because of the camera.
It is neon high-vis green.
Yeah. And where's the camera
I would
angle?
use that for insects.
I don't know if you can see the bumps. Can you see the back bumps on the chain?
You might have to just move a little closer. Back bumps.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see the back bumps, yeah.
Oh yeah, look, if I stretch it out, see those bumps on the back? That's where I chain into. Don't worry about the micropore on my thumb. I have a broken nail.
Oh, that far down?
Yes.
Yeah, mine was too. It's only just growing back and it's already separating.
I did it on that thumb.
Layers.
Did it on the right thumb last week. There. And
I've done it on the left. Look, I've got it too.
Yeah.
What are we both doing that is making our thumbs misbehave?
Paper crafting and crochet.
Yeah. I think though the biggest damage was done when I was tatting.
That's opportunity. Rebels are neon green. Yeah, it's definitely a rebel. Definitely. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make with it yet, other than just
butterfly bodies.
Maybe a few more.
It's good for butterfly bodies. I've got one in my bag.
So I'm just going around the end of the chain because this time I'm thinking of actually going up the other side of the chain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do that to make like oblongs, ovals and that. You make like a granny corner in the side. Yeah, I heard a cough that time. I heard a cough.
Shall I go and investigate?
Yeah, well, I thought landlady was here. Because there was a light on in her office when I came through.
She was in when I got here.
Oh, yeah, so she might still be here.
She might still be here.
That was what the boxes moving was.
Yes.
She might be in there now.
Ah, good point.
Yeah, no, we're not alone.
There's definitely somebody here.
Watching.
Yeah, I'm going to put 2
Slowly
stitches in
but
that
surely
one.
they drew their
put this
plans
down for a second.
against us.
I'm going to go and investigate. Cause,
Is it alien?
Because I'm a little concerned. To say the least. Right, let's put Hideous Green down for a second. Be right back. Did that years ago. Never been the same since. Rebel Runners, that is. Oh, the Rebel Runners! Yeah, the local running group that Jane belongs to. They like the Hideous Green, but apparently it's neon green.
Yes, it is.
Right, let's
It's a special high-vis green, isn't it? Oh, poo! It's 8 minutes to 9.
Is it?
Yeah, which means I have to start fixing all these yarn voms. Look at what I'm working with. This is such a
I
mess.
realise the time had gone that fast.
It does, doesn't it, when you're crocheting?
It does, definitely.
You always make each day a special day
No,
for
she's
me.
piled that up. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
It is terrible.
Claude, you hold it.
Asking for trouble. I've started hats with studio wool. Honestly.
What is studio wool?
Studio wool is the wool that you get here.
Oh, our studio wool.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing that's
Happy
what
spending.
I think that's what Jane means.
Studio wool? Possible.
And who's asking for trouble?
Haha.
Probably you, Sy.
What? No, I'm not. Oh, I am, because I've got this thing to sort out.
Yes.
My
Yes.
yarn bombs. I'm just going to put my pretty, yet slightly ripply thingy.
Yours is
there.
very colourful in comparison to mine. Mine are quite dull and boring.
At the moment, but maybe it's a reflection of how you're feeling right now, close to nature, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd usually go for pink and purple.
Yeah, me too.
Or autumn colours.
Yes, but only if there's like an aubergine purple included. I have to have that if I do autumn colors, or like a really rich red.
Have you seen our colour chart for the Stylecraft yarns?
No. I've seen your color jar.
This is our colour chart. Oh, good.
It's a shame that the colors don't come through on this camera very well.
I know. That's our colour chart.
Did you hear that?
That was the fridge.
Oh, okay.
No, don't panic. That was the fridge. See.
Now you put it in my head that there are goings
No,
on.
because Christina's across the hall. So.
Okay.
But look, the mini skeins.
They're so cute.
And on the skein we've written down. Oh, you can't see it on the camera because of the lighting. Oh, there.
Yeah.
Can you see? That's the colour number, the colour name, and if it has an A on it, it's available in Aran as well.
That is
so
cool.
this is.
I love the mini skeins. You can take them out and put them next to each other and work out your colours.
Yep. And it was Helen, Rainbow Valley Crochet. She did this for us last time she was down here.
Yeah, and then she was talking about the lovely bowl that she keeps hers in.
Yes.
And when she got back, it broke. And she had to go get a new one. Do you remember?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, look at your yarn. That's so funny.
Say.
It's so funny. I even got the steamer out tonight for the freeform crochet. We got this. For those of you who may not realise, we have equipment for blocking now. Look. This is our hand steamer. It's not so plugged in.
It looks like a little dolphin.
You plug it in, you let it heat up, and then you push the button, and it steams. So you just put your block down, and you just go like that, and then pet it, and then like that, and then you let it dry.
I'm doing the sound.
You're doing the sound. She's very good at the sounds. So yeah,
for someone who never irons, I'm doing really well.
So we now have got the hand steamer as well, which will be coming in very handy with the project that I'm working on.
Yes,
because that is going to need blocking.
Will it withstand steam? I mean, like, will it shrink it or warp it?
I don't know, because it's
have to get care instructions for it.
Yeah.
That's not the right.
It hasn't got ball bands.
Oh.
It is a brand new yarn that DMC are releasing later.
So it's a secret.
It's secret yarn.
So we can't even say what it's made of.
No.
Nope. No, but yeah, you'll have to look up how to care for that particular thing. And,
I might email them and go, okay, I want to block it, but knowing what kind of material it is, I think I know what I would be doing. So I can't wait to... Happy year... Thanks, Mum. Happy Year of the Rooster on Facebook. That's what the chicken...
It wasn't a chicken, it was a rooster.
It was a rooster.
Because it's Chinese New Year.
It is. I've just had a photograph from Mum.
Gung hai fa chao.
So
that means Happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
Well, that was only a small part of it.
Yeah, it's just Happy Lunar New Year is what it is. But there's four bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, about peace and
Kung Po. No, don't, Faye, don't try.
No, because the thing is, if you make a mistake in Chinese, it can automatically turn into something obscene.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's something along the lines of, I don't know. They taught reception class to say it when Leah and Freya were at primary school.
I learned it on YouTube. But I didn't go back and repeat the whole thing because I was driving. And
I want to say Kung Pao Fat Choi, but
yeah.
it's not.
It's Gung Hei Fat Choi. And Fat Chow or Fat Choi?
Fat Choi.
Fat Choi. That's the first bit. That's Happy Lunar New Year, but then there's blessings and wishes as well. And that's what the other
Jane's laughing at us.
Fat Chow. I said Fat Chow because
So this is that hideous green. I've done a little bit more. Yeah, my attention span is horrendous tonight.
Mine is extremely good, but the thing is now look, I cannot jam a ball this size into that hole, can I really? And if I do, we're gonna have to change the rating on this video. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna do it over here where no one can see me because it's ugly. It's gonna get ugly. Ow! I will never be a midwife. I'll never be a midwife or a gynecologist because of that.
So that last double treble that I put on the end of my thing, I've just done 5 trebles around the end of it.
And on that thing I just did, I'm going to have to do 3 more times. Right.
Dear.
Well, that's good though. Look, I'm down to a manageable length now. And I'll be able to shove it all in the bag. And if I keep them in a little bundle, then they'll just nicely pull up from the middle now. And I won't have to worry about, tangling them around. Oh my gosh.
See, I've just done another double treble and I'm now putting 5 more trebles around the post of the double treble.
Ooh, nice.
It does look interesting.
It's like an entrelac, but like a ribbed entrelac.
Yeah.
Ribbed.
You see that? So that there is a double treble, and I did 5 trebles around it.
This one's still quite short.
Then I put another double treble in there, and I put 5 more around that.
And down to the last 2.
I might do another one. On that note, you rudies, I will bid you good night, girls. Good night, Jane. Thank you very much for joining us.
See you soon, Jane.
We'll see you soon. Take care. And that is 9 o'clock, so it's time to say farewell.
Indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. Please keep in touch. Go to the Facebook page. Just search the word Unravel and it will just pop right up. In my experience, we are Unravel and Unwind CIC.
We are indeed. Oh, and Leslie's literally just joined us.
Hi.
Hi, Leslie. We were just about to sign off.
And we were talking about you as well.
Oh, we were talking about you earlier.
Only a little bit. Earlier. Nice things. You can watch it back when it gets on YouTube.
Yep, and it'll be available to watch back on Facebook as well.
I have to sort this out, so I might be a little while.
I think you will be a while.
But yeah, I mean. Leslie, I missed my Leslie because I didn't see her Monday. No. By the way, I'm Sy. Just say I'm Sy. I'm the volunteer that comes in on Mondays and Thursdays, and I'm here from 10 to 2. Did we not
introduce yourself earlier?
No, we didn't. I don't think we did. Anyway,
I don't think I did either. No. Oops.
This is Faye. She's our founder. Den mother.
Den mother. I've not been called a den mother before.
That's what they call it in Boy Scouts in America. Den mother.
I have been one of those then.
Yep.
I was Arcala for 8 years. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But I had to give it up when I started to set this place up. I couldn't do both anymore.
Oh.
I physically couldn't do it, and I was so gutted. I miss all the kids that I had when I was an Arcala. They're all grown up now. They're a lot of
reunion. They should come in.
They should.
And you know, we'd get Mark to teach a paracord bracelet class, and it'd be really fun.
We tried doing that once. We had one person turn up.
Yeah, but if you invite your cubs, or your beavers or whatever they were.
Well, it's not the same district.
Oh, poo.
We were we came under Dartford district.
It was Cubs, wasn't it?
It was Cubs,
because that's where the stamps in our box came from.
Yes, it is. Well, they weren't the Cubs stamps.
Why
they were actually
I have two colours here that just...
I don't know.
Oh, it's so mean. I don't
Sy's had a bit of a
tangle. I've had a tangle.
Massive tangle. She decided she wanted to use both ends. And
no, I didn't.
Pulled the middle out. And
I didn't in the end. I just used the middle bit. I always use the middle bit. I always make a rod from my back. Use the middle bit. I prefer center pull. I find it magical. And less tantalizing for the cats.
Yes.
Yeah. Far less tantalizing for the cats. And easier for me to work with multiple colors at the same time. Usually. On a normal night, a non-girls' night in, I would have just...
I keep crocheting over my space and people can't see it. We definitely need cameras sitting on our shoulders, don't we? For
yeah, we need cleavage cams.
That would, yeah.
Well, we need to wear a dickie as well, just to make sure that we don't, or a scarf.
I've always got a scarf on.
Just in case, you know. Just in case. Because that's like, if I have to put down my crochet hook to pick up a yarn needle, that's where I put it.
Ah.
Right in between the girls.
Well, you can do that. Some of us are not that fortunate.
Well, the bra holds it, really.
Jane was right. We are being rude. And there's my green one, which...
Did somebody tell on us?
Yeah, Jane said it in the chat. I'm going to stretch this out a bit.
Of course, yeah. If Leslie joined, she'd have seen it. Yeah, that's true.
There we go. Look at that. That's something different. I could have done with a few extra increases. You see how it's curling up? I could do
just a little bit. Or is it not? Is it?
It would
once you steam it,
it would steam flat because you can steam it. It's acrylic. This is acrylic. So once you get it hot,
it melts it, doesn't it?
It can melt it, yeah.
Yeah, because this is plastic, isn't it? Effectively,
that might look better. Oh, there. Maybe.
How did this even happen? How did? I'm
sorry, I'm moving it around. I'm just trying to find prime location. It's
Why?
Let's hold it up there. You can see that way.
I'm just gonna start.
So a little bit of freeform. So yeah, this has been the girls' night in.
It is. Next month we are doing recycled paper flowers.
Yep.
And the when the link goes live, do make sure to book because we do have a maximum allowable number of people in here.
Yes.
So yeah, get booking, and hopefully as and when we finalize them, the rest of the year dates will be put up so that you can plan.
Yeah.
Because if obviously not all of these classes are going to be for everybody.
No.
So if you want to just pick and choose what you want to do, then those are the months you'll be coming.
Yeah.
And then, maybe we'll have a little thing at the end of the year for everybody who's been to at least one class to just sort of, Christmassy, end of the year.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Celebration-y thing. Yes. And then people who went to different classes will get to meet each other as well.
They will. I like that idea. That's a good idea.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. And we'll use our wonderful high-tech
our
equipment.
bead jar camera stand.
And we're hoping to stream more often, aren't we?
Here it is.
Look. I did post a photograph of it on Facebook a little while ago. So yes, it's been girls' night in, and we're hoping we'll have a few more girls next month.
If I ever get this on, I won't be bringing this back anyway. I can shove it in a bag and forget about it. I won't forget about it
until next year.
I love freeform crochet though, so I'm not going to forget.
It's good for practice.
Yeah, it is. Really it's just good for losing yourself for a little bit.
Yeah, because you don't think about it, do you? You just...
I mean, I did when I started out doing this freeform crochet. I started out with a you know, row design
Yeah,
to start with.
that could have been a bohemian heart.
Oh gosh,
Boho
yeah,
heart.
that looks like one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'll try and make it a heart next time then.
yeah,
Yeah, because it does. It goes woo, and then it goes woo.
yeah.
I see what you mean.
Right, so we're going to sign off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody, and do join us. We're also available 7 days a week for drop-in.
We are, and we'll see you live again on Monday morning, provided
Yes.
the equipment works.
It will.
We shall see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Don't know what to press now.
The one that says stop streaming.
Okay, yeah, that one maybe. Oh my gosh, we never did start recording that, did we?